Heading into the car now. Mine was one of the first bags off. I think that's part of the new security hall, you know. An extension of it. You've got new gardens here. Yeah, so we're going to head to the car now, which is across on Midstate 3. Hopefully we'll be back here very soon. I'll update you in the car anyway, because I'm going to conclude the series now. Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. So it has just gone 3 o'clock. So we got back to the car. We landed about 40 minutes ago, something like that. We've seen 2 planes take off. One was a TUI, one was a Ryanair. The same direction we went last week when I went to Croatia. So anyway, this is to conclude the series now, and to sum it up. Because I mean, we landed back and it's like 19 degrees out here. It's pretty much warm, similar to Croatia, but Croatia's a bit warmer. It was around 26, 27 when we left. So anyway, it was a full flight coming back. I mean, the couple sat next to me, they moved across to the other row. So I got the whole row to myself for the vast majority of the flight. So I'm not bothered about that. I enjoyed it because I did loads of videos. And I also edited loads of videos as well. So I've still got some more episodes to do, but I've almost caught up. So all the Caracas cruises are ready to be put on my channel, which I'll have to do when I'm home. I'm not going to do it now. Just a couple of things before I do set off back home. I know that my dad's gone back into hospital today. So until I get home, I don't know what the latest on that is going to be. I know it's his second operation to put his bowel back in, basically reverse it. What they do after that, I don't know. Again, he's liable to be in a week or so. So that's more visits to the hospital. Has to be done. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to have a break, because it wasn't me being selfish. Some people would class me as being selfish, spiteful, whatever you want to call it. That was not the reason. That was not the reason, okay? Everything was getting on top of me anyway, with work as well. And also I know that the store's having a revamp in several weeks' time. I know that's going to be a nightmare. I mean, the store will close earlier, but I know there'll be a lot more cleaning to do, but then that is my job, I know. But I would rather spend more time with my hobby, which is this. And if I can monetize my channel one day, I would rather do that than cleaning. So that will probably happen in the future. But again, I don't know. That's a lot of work to be able to get my channel up to that stage. But I know the channel's doing well at the moment. I've still got over 1,090 subscribers. So I'm pushing 1,100 subscribers. I've got loads of videos to add from the holiday, individual videos, but I'm going to get all the episodes on first. Then I will go through the individual ones, which I know will take at least a week. There's almost 800 videos, if not 800 videos, which will include this one. So you're looking at 8 or 9 days just to put the individual ones on. And then I've got loads of photographs. So I'm probably pushing 6,000 photos and videos in total. But then that's like me when I go to Croatia, I become like a Japanese tourist. I just photograph everything. But I try to limit my photographs really, because my storage space on this phone was getting less and less, to the point where it said storage full. So I've had to delete quite a few apps to be able to get space to be able to carry on photographing. And because I did the walls 3 times, I decided to delete my photos from the walls yesterday and just do video footage. Same with the fort, because I'd already done that a couple of days ago, to use the Dubrovnik pass to get in for free. But I also used the walls ticket when I went on there the first time and got in for free. So I think that was on Friday, something like that. And then I went in again yesterday to use the pass. So I've basically been on the fort twice. I've been on the walls 3 times. I've been to Lockram Island once. And I've been up on the cable car once. And I didn't go to all the museums. I just went to the Rector's Palace. And I also used the Dubrovnik pass at the Taj Mahal Bosnian restaurant. So everything else I didn't go in. I didn't go in the Natural History Museum. I didn't go in any of the art galleries. That doesn't appeal to me. So I just did the Rector's Palace. I didn't go into the monasteries either, because in one of them you can get a discount to get in, but I thought, no, I won't bother this time. I've been in before, so I thought, no, I'll just do the simple thing really. Went into the aquarium, which is not also part of the pass. You can't use the pass to go in there. That's still €10, which it was in October last year. I didn't go in the War Museum at the top of the cable car. I just thought, no, there's no point. I've been in there before, and also I've done videos on it as well. So I thought, no, I'll just stick to the scenery. With Lockram, I spent most of the time on the island doing plenty of footage, plenty of photographs, including of the throne. Tried to do a few live streams, but the signal kept going, which it did on quite a few of my videos. So I do apologise if some of the video footage is missing. Second half of the video, because it cut off, because my iPhone storage was full. So it was lovely to see Vesna and have a catch up with her again on this holiday. And she saw me in the restaurant before I left the hotel, because she just arrived for work, and I got all emotional. And she was like, oh no, don't cry, you'll be back soon. But of course, because I know what I'm going home to, it just set me off. Okay. And then I saw her again in the reception area as I handed the key in, because she did say to me yesterday, oh, we can have a goodbye coffee, but didn't really have the time. But I gave her another big hug, and we had another couple of pictures. And then I had to leave to get the transfer, which came straight away. Getting through checking and security in Dubrovnik was easy, straight through within minutes. Same when I got back here, the e-gate worked, put the passport straight in, it opened the gate, didn't have to go to a border officer like I've done before. And my bag was literally one of the first through the carousel. So somebody else picked their bag up first, but mine was one of the first on the carousel at the front. So I managed to get it straight away. So I was out of the airport within 40 minutes of landing, which you generally are here at East Midlands. It's pretty good. And of course, they're doing revamps of the airport. They've put a new garden in on the rapid drop-off area. They're still doing work on the security hall. So they're still doing work in there, in the main terminal, putting new fast-track area in as well. So it's all part of a redevelopment. The only thing they ought to have here is some jet bridges. But then I suppose they probably think it's not big enough to have them. But then they've got that really long pier at the end. So they could easily put a couple of jet bridges in there, one either side. Because it is quite a walk to the planes from gate 17. You've got to go all the way up the escalator and along a long corridor to get to your plane, where they could have a couple of jet bridges put in there quite easily. I'm sure there's plenty of room to have a small one put in. And again, it would just revamp the airport a bit, because Manchester's got them. Of course, it's a bigger airport, but Leeds Bradford's got them. And, you know, that's the next airport up from here. So then obviously Birmingham's the next one down. So, but anyway, plans for the future. So yes, I do plan to go back to Dubrovnik, hopefully in October, if I can have a couple of days booked off as holiday. Again, I'm doing a couple of extra days for my manager, so I may twist his arm and just say, well, do you mind if I have a couple of days in October? You know, I'd like to go back out to Dubrovnik, but it won't be for long. It'll be 4 nights, which basically means I'll go on my day off, which is Tuesday. So I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and I'd have to go from Birmingham. So I'd have the 4 nights, Tuesday to Saturday. So I'd just book Friday, Saturday off work, that'd be it, right? Because at the end of the day, I've got 9 days holiday to use. And after September, if I don't book any holiday off, I've got 6 months to wait to book 9 days off, which is going to give me well over a fortnight off work, right? And I know my manager won't like me being off for 2 weeks. I mean, he doesn't really like me being off for a week. But at the end of the day, we're entitled to holiday, so we've got to use it, right? So, but at the end of the day, a couple of days, I'm sure it won't hurt him. But anyway, I can cross that bridge when I get to it. But for now, that is the plan. I would like to get back out to Dubrovnik maybe in October, before the season closes at the Vis. I know they're building the Adriatic Hotel across the road, so that probably won't be open until next year, or maybe even the back end of this year. So, but again, I don't know. It's liable to be a year before that's finished. So, and then the Vis will be next, possibly. So hopefully I can get another stay in the Vis at the end of this year in October, before Jet 2 end the season. and Tui usually end it around the same time, and then get out there next year before it closes for its refurb, whenever that is. So again, we'll have to see. We've got the cruise coming up in September, but as I did say on a video last night on the live stream, I do plan to go out to Benidorm at the end of June. So that will most likely be on the cards at the end of next month. And from here, I will go from here, because it's easy with Jet2 from here to Alicante. They fly every day. The flight's at 20 to 7 in the morning. You get there about 10 o'clock local time, which is 9 o'clock here. And the reason I want to go over there is to go and do the zoos, which is Mundo Mar and Terra Natura, and do a YouTube series over there, video the dolphin shows and the sea lions, etc., which I'm sure you guys will love. And of course, I'll pay a visit to Mateo's bar, possibly Darren if he's there. If not, it doesn't matter. I do like going to Mateo's. I like going down to the Old Town and to Tapas Alley. I'm not so keen on the Levante side, but if I can get a hotel close to the Old Town, I'll be happy. And it'll be 3 nights, Tuesday through Friday, because I'll go on my days off work from here, and I'll just use my small hand luggage bag and my small case. And on the subject of suitcases, I'm going to have to get a new case, because the wheel on that one is not looking safe. It's not looking good. It's quite loose. And also part of the fabric's coming loose on the handle. And I don't particularly trust it for the cruise, because I know that's going to be even heavier for the cruise than what this is. It was 12 kilos going out and coming back to Croatia with this bag. But to go on the cruise, it's going to be another 8 or 9 kilos. And I do not trust it, because it could easily just snap off. The wheel could snap off and that's it. And we're going from Birmingham on that one. So with Tui. So we're not going to be here. But again, I want to get a new case. I mean, I did pay about 30 quid for that, but it's lasted a couple of years. I've got to give it its due. It's had lots of usage, believe me. I've had it since 2021, I think, or 22. I've had it a good 3 or 4 years. So I have had the money's worth, and it was from Burton. So I've had the money's worth. So I will definitely get myself another suitcase. I don't mind 2 wheels. I'm quite happy with a case similar to that. That's got plenty of space in it. I don't mind paying 30-ish quid for another case, but I do not trust that for the cruise. But for a holiday like this, it was fine. And I used the smaller bag and the hand luggage bag for my mini breaks. So for now, I will get home, because I don't know what I'm going to face when I get home. But please subscribe to the channel at Carlsmith25. I will leave all that at the end of the video. I've got some more editing to do. So thank you for watching this Dubrovnik series. Hello to you, Vesna. I do miss you. Hope you get your messenger sorted out. Sorry I didn't get to see you, Kate, either, because you're not at the Vis anymore. But please stay in touch with the channel and through my social media. So Vesna, hope you get your messenger sorted. It was lovely to see you. I'm sad to be home, as you know. But please stay in touch, and I hope to be out there again in the autumn. But thank you for watching, everybody out there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and good afternoon. Why not? It's my new case. 4 wheels. The other one's gone because it's had its day. It's a bit smaller, but it's perfect. Apparently you can lock these. You can put them inside and it locks them. So anyway, nice little case.